Well, what you like to see as a coach is, your team's well-rounded, right, and they all can play and compete, and you don't have one team so much dominant than the other as far as offense, defense. Today we split up the teams, and it was like it's been really all spring. Offense and defense have been very competitive, and the score proves that today. It's 31-27. A lot of good players on both sides of the ball, which makes me happy. I think we, as a football team, I think we can have hopefully a more well-rounded team than we've ever had as far as throwing the football, running the football, having balance on offense, and then having a defense that go out and stop people.
What did these guys prove to you from this game?
Well, they competitors, man. They're very competitive. They fought. They played hard. They wanted to win both groups, and it came down here right down to the end like it does a lot of times. But I just love the competitiveness of this football team. They come to work every day. Out of the 15 days, we probably had one practice that wasn't to our standard. So now we got to regroup, finish up here in the 2.5 weeks here, and then go into the summer and outwork everybody in the country this summer to go be a great football team.
What's the biggest thing that you hope that they learned from today?
Well, I think the big thing is just working with different people. Like we had 6 offensive linemen hurt, and then there's only 5 guys on one side, 5 on the other. So they had to play the whole game. They had to work with new people and new positions. So did the quarterbacks, and maybe work with different receivers. So it wasn't perfect out there, but they made it work. And they, started out a little slow. I thought we got going. I thought we executed at a pretty high level with 2 teams split up like that.
You talk about the field replacement that starts. You guys are done on the field, but now more construction around the stadium. Turf replacement starts next week.
Man, think about this. $40 million worth of improvements before. If you were here last year, the last game of the season until this first game. Over here on this side, we got a great complex, new turf, new scoreboard, new video board, new lighting system. It's going to be a great thing for our football program and for our fans and for everybody starting August 29th against Eastern Kentucky.
All told, how would you rank spring practice this year?
Man, it's right up there with as good as any of them. As far as just the competitiveness, the way both teams really competed against each other. Offense win one week, defense win one week. It was very competitive back and forth, and I thought it showed me, like I've been thinking, that we go have a very well-rounded football team, a team that can go win a lot of different ways.
Here with one of our honorary coaches, 3-time All-American Kirk Roach. Talk about being out there. What was it like being on the field today?
Oh, it was so much fun. I mean, the energy, the enthusiasm, the passion, it made me want to strap it on and let's get going.
Well, we saw a lot of field goal attempts and kicking late in the game or through the game. Was that by design with the former kicker on the field?
Maybe a little bit, but hey, we take points whenever we can get them. So they were crucial right there at the end of the half.
What was your message to the team during today's game?
I think a couple things. Just try to win every play. Let's respond well to adversity. And let's be great teammates and lift one another.
Here with one of the honorary coaches today, and Dan Brooks. And Coach, what was it like being back out on the field here with these guys today?
It was great. It was great. Kids competed, and the best part of today, I think we got out fairly healthy. Nobody got hurt bad. So that was good, but it was fun.
What's your message to the team, again, from your time here in Cullowhee and now coming back and seeing these young guys? What's your message, Coach?
I just told a young guy, this place put my career on go and went from 1974 till I retired. So never missed a year. So it's a special place, and I hope these young people, there was a young guy in here visiting, and so it's a great spot, great place for a young guy to start his career.
Coming back out of retirement now, is that what I hear? You're going to come back and coach?
No, I'm done, but today was fun.
Well, defensive side of the ball, you kind of been a fly-by-night, get in here and get going right away, but how would you assess spring for your defense?
It was great. It wasn't perfect, obviously, but I feel like from practice 1 to practice 15, made a ton of improvements, and we've put in a lot of scheme. And the thing I was really proud of the players is, especially towards the end, it never slowed them down. They kept playing fast. So hopefully that was evident today of guys playing fast, knowing their assignment, and tackling people, getting people on the ground. So really, really pleased with our spring effort.
How would you assess today's effort in the spring game? Again, you take your defense and divide it between 2 teams. It's a little bit different, guys playing in different spots maybe, different times, but how would you assess today's spring game?
Good, I was very happy. I think any time that you play 4 quarters and like you're saying, you divide the halves and every guy's got to play. There's no rotation in it. I really wanted to see, especially in the second half, their heart and how they're going to push when they got tired and when things were maybe not favorable. And I saw a lot of guys step up and make plays. So Obviously, it wasn't perfect. We gave up some big plays there, especially in the first half. But as far as our goals go and what we're trying to do, I told him it's not going to look linear getting better. Sometimes you're going to take a dip, but you want to just keep moving forward. So really pleased by our players and what they're doing, our coaches.
I had a couple picks on defense, one to win for a TD, so that had to be good.
Yeah, oh yeah. Anytime you can turn them over, take the football away, and score off of it, that's our goal on defense. And again, giving our offense, which is explosive, the ball, another opportunity. I think that's a good recipe for success. So we're going to try to continue to do that.
Now that spring's done, where do you go from here with implementing, continuing your defense, but also getting the home team in town? How do you go about getting all that situated here in Cullowhee?
Yeah, that's a lot going on, but we got about 2 more weeks. Coach Bates is really going to take them over and making sure that we're getting stronger and faster with the 2 weeks that we have left before finals. Then we're going to transition to summer OTAs, and then like you alluded to, I'm going to get my family here, get everyone set, and looking forward to having the defense over and spending more time. And I keep joking when we're trying to connect, that way we got deep relationships. That's why when the season gets hard and things get tough, that we don't turn on each other, but we actually get back to back and we fight. So encouraged and looking forward to the future.
What kind of assess the spring? You had a lot of new faces, a lot of new guys in a lot of different places. How would you assess the way the spring went and here today, the spring game?
I think like any other, got a ton of work, which is good. You're pretty much starting with a new team just about every year nowadays, and these reps are important, building up from now, summer to the fall. And I think we were able to install a lot and challenge them mentally, physically, and I think we grew a lot. There's a lot of guys that can look back and think that they've come a long way in this these 15 days that we've had. So excited to see us build on it as the off season continues.
Pretty good quarterback battle between the 1 and 2, but looked like 3 and 4 made some plays as well. So a good quarterback battle.
Yeah, I mean that's what you look for on any team. If we're going to have a chance to win at any position, you need competition, and no better position for it than quarterback. So pleased with how they've competed, and I don't think they necessarily think of it that way. They're all great friends and hang out together, which is good, and the team builds off that as well. It's friendly competition, but I definitely think the closer you get to the season, that battle increases. But I think with game plans and things like that, we can win with anyone we have. Any quarterback's got to have guys around them to help them out. So
overall assessment of the offense, happy with where you are coming out of spring?
Yeah, definitely happy. Had some guys banged up, up front, which would have been nice to have just to get them more reps in the system. But excited to get those guys back in the summer, and like I said before, just keep building on it, get that chemistry, continuing to build and grow and grow and grow. And by the time first game comes, we'll be ready to hopefully get a W.